Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Analytica. This is your host, Joe Saz, and today we will be discussing what we were actually talking about yesterday, a move to the upside, giving a lot of trapped longs their probably last opportunity to get out before we start pushing some, at least that lower range again. But before I continue, I'd like to encourage you all to check out sazanalytica.com. Check out the website, and there you'll find the Discord server. You'll be able to pop on over, and we're going to be really building a great Discord community. I'm already a bit active in there, and I'm going to find a way to really spend a lot of time in there, right, in case anything happens with YouTube or whatever, right? So we are going to be building a really strong and amazing Discord community. Hope to see you all in there ASAP. All right, so without further ado, let's jump to some screen share and get this party started. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing fantastic. All right, so look, you guys, we got lucky. We got real lucky. We had a full retrace of the nasty grind, maybe even liquidation hunt type behavior. Just crushing the last little group of people around. And let's just say from the low end, which is right around here, to the top end, we had a 6% day. This is really good. This is really good. This is kind of volatility that we need in order to make money. So the signals were good, long signals, obviously. It took a long time. When you're grinding a bottom, you don't know which signal to trust, but overall the trend bias did maintain. So things are looking good in that sense. We popped right up into short signals, and you can see that we got another one over here. So we're basically dealing with a situation where sellers have chased the book, which we knew before. They did this over here. Interestingly enough, we're getting signals at a lower point than we were getting signals over here. And now the last signals that we have to look for are sell signals. We're floating in outer space right now. We don't have any buy signals. Don't have any sell signals. We will probably fall into some buy signals, and that could be potentially a good trade, especially now that we're whipsawing through illiquid order book space in both directions. So right now it's a no trade to me, most importantly. Number two, I want to point out that even if we get something, it might not be a very long-term position. Whatever we get, the short was great. Exit here, take that long, wouldn't have been in profit very long. You would have had a little time to get out. So I'm back to scalpy mode. I'm not really looking at anything long-term right now, especially because of the damage we've done to the psychology of the buyers in the market. So I think it's a good time to probably play with less capital, less leverage, less risk, stuff like that. Keep the gloves on. If for all you hardcore traders out there, keep the gloves on. Drop the capital exposure, drop the risk exposure, eliminate the greed, and just focus on making as good decisions as you possibly can in a market that is this volatile. So yeah, just this is a great time to train. This is a great time to train. Shit. All right. Well, fuck. We got this is what's interesting to me as well. Silver is starting to grind out a bottom range, so we're a little bit stacked here. That's looking good. Man, yeah, we need a couple things here, but let me just flip to a daily. Silver's grinding it out, and that's fine. At least it's not spinning, just nose diving. Bitcoin on a daily, a lower high, a lower low, I think, is in play. I'm not sure if that's 100% a lower low, not lower than this wick here. So that is good. I mean, to me, that just kind of marks the channel. We spent a lot more time on the top end of this channel than we did back here, kind of flashed up into it. So it's very possible that this is our new game for a long time, going through the halving. Something like that. That's our channel, and our median. So somewhere around the 50% mark. So you can see our median has actually played into the game already. We have this is somewhere around the middle of the channel. You can see some rejection off of it. Here's going to be our bottom of the channel. Here we're scraping it. Here's going to be the top end of our channel. Here we're scraping it. So to be honest, I wouldn't mind so much if this was the way it was going to be for the next 3 to 6 months, and then we figure out what to do for the halving. But yeah, right now it's I'm actually comfortable looking at this as a channel on the daily, and it's going to be long and drawn out, and 3 to 6 months is a long time. So there might be a ton of great trades in here, guys. Might be a ton, but for now that we scraped the bottom and bought our way out, I'm likely to think that, all right, it's fine for this to be a channel. It's a little less skipping the stone across the water. If we can get out of here, hit the median again, maybe get above it, play around up there for a little bit, then this channel will look a lot more fun to trade. It'll look a lot more reliable to trade. Whereas right now, with especially where we were yesterday, with that absolutely devastating low, we were definitely aiming our weapons down there to 20K. So I really don't want to go down there again. I don't think anyone really wants to see 20K Bitcoin unless you forgot to buy in January, so yeah, I think things are looking pretty solid for us overall with this little move up that we had earlier today. At least for now. I mean, we're just on the, like, right now, the reason why I'm not flipping out is because just now that we bought our way out, and now that there are some buyers in the play, I'm gonna mark it down in my head as we're playing a channel, and it's just a much bigger, longer drawn out channel than we're used to. So nothing to really panic about right now. Nothing really to panic about. That could change. For all we know, that can change tonight, but let's just see how this plays out for a while. We did get some buyers. It was a good sign. Like, the last thing that we need is a completely dry spell of buyers and a lot of sellers on the edge of their seat. And that's what we had. A lot of sellers were just basically pounding the market. And as we noted, that last little sell-off was a little more grindy. It happened over the course of maybe 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. And that does signal to me the third wave of sellers. In other words, the dumbest wave of sellers, the bottom sellers. Very possible that this is what whales wanted, and they might want this again, which is why I'm not preparing a long right now. If we get a long at anywhere near where we are now, 26,000, 25,500, chances are the next great long is going to be 24,800, something like that, somewhere deep in that thick order book liquidity on the buy side. So and I think that's what they're going to keep trying to pick at until the let's say the weak hands have sold into those are probably all whales orders to in massive quantity down there in the 24,000 range. So I think if they can get those similar types of sell-offs where we have a little bit more grinded, long drawn out sell-offs, then look, they're getting everything they want. Plant your orders to go long where those guys have their orders to go long. Just be sure to make sure your risk is in check, because these guys plan to buy and hold for 10 to 15, 20 plus years, as all of you should. But obviously, if you're trading, you don't plan to hold a position that long. So just be careful down here, you guys. I think this is still a long bias market. We still do have a ton of support down there. And we did have a black swan event already, which just, was that 15-minute candle that dropped us out of the 30K range, high 20K range, straight into 26. So I do consider that a black swan event. I don't think we're going to get them back to back. That probably was the worst of it. And then everything that's happened since has just been volatility. So, yeah, I think this is still a long biased setup. I will plan to, I'm not going to try to catch, previous bottoms. I'm probably going to maybe put a tiny bit of leverage in a position there and then try to catch some lower lows, because it seems like that's what they're trying to do. They're really trying to catch some of this action. So all I'm saying is be very careful and, expect the unexpected right here. We thought it was going to be, absolutely indestructible at this point, but clearly it's not. So, all right, everyone, I'll be catching you very soon. Hope you all are doing beautiful things with your life. Make sure to get some fresh air every once in a while. Take some deep breaths, do some push-ups, and turn your shower water cold. Do some good things for you guys, for yourselves. All right, everyone. Much love to you all. Take care. Peace.